Hello, Healthcare Heroes. Madeleine Silva here. We are now on step number 6, the last step in the Go Expert Fast Staircase to Success video series. Super excited to be sharing this with you. It is the most important step of them all. As a matter of fact, if you don't have this step dialed in, none of the other steps will even matter. And so for those of you who've been following along, congratulations, we're almost to the end. And for those of you who are curious and want to actually follow along with the video series that I've created and build your own staircase to success so that you and your clients can walk into your dream practice as easy and effortless as it is to walk in a short staircase, then jump on into the Healthcare Heroes Facebook group, download the worksheet, and watch the videos that are all nicely outlined and easy to find inside the units section in our Healthcare Heroes Facebook group. So I'm going to jump right in. And like I said, this last step is one of the most important ingredients of the whole staircase to building your Go Expert Fast staircase to success. Without it, everything else won't really matter. And this one thing is where many, many doctors and healers fail to gain the kind of traction that you want to and really struggle to make the kind of impact that you dream of. And it's a really, really simple thing. It's time. Now, it takes time to get each of the steps on the Go Expert Fast staircase dialed in. And it takes time to establish yourself as the go-to expert in your field. And it takes time to see real long-lasting results from the efforts that you put in. And time really is just another word for commitment. Because in order to give anything time, you need to be committed. If you're not committed, usually you abandon something as soon as it's a little bit hard, or you're not seeing instant results, or it feels like maybe you're not going to be able to get what you wanted or what you hoped for, right? So most doctors and healers want to have a successful practice, of course, right? Yes. And you want to have a big impact. You want to change people's health and life. But you may be afraid to fully commit and putting in all of the time and effort that it may take and invest in something to really help you get there because you've been disappointed in the past. You tried a bunch of stuff that just did not work. And now you're a little skeptical and you are a little bit afraid of getting disappointed again because it hurts. And I totally get that and have so much compassion for you. But here's the thing, right? If you continue to get mediocre results, it's usually because you haven't fully committed. Sure, you tried lots of things, but it's almost impossible to gain traction when you're changing lanes every 2 weeks or every month. And you're chasing the next shiny object, the next magic pill, the next quick fix, right, out there. And you know, most people who are not fully commit to really jumping in there when they're starting growing and rocking their practice. And this is why so many doctors and healers struggle to reach the people that you can help the most. And because you half in, half out, lukewarm, maybe someday my practice will be a success, right? And when you fail, which you almost inevitable will, right? It's not that there was something wrong with you. It was that maybe energy that you've been holding on to that made it even harder. It's like a catch-22, right? Too afraid to jump all the way in because I might fail, and failing because I'm not all the way in. It's a little bit of that. So, you know, every single one of my clients who built a profitable and sustainable practice doing what they love have been committed, right? It didn't just happen by accident. It wasn't luck. It was their bold, unwavering, unstoppable commitment that made it happen. And so it was very similar to, I told you that story earlier in the video series of how I almost lost everything. And then lying there in my rental in the dark, sleepless in the middle of the night, not knowing how I would ever be able to turn my business around and how I would ever be able to get back on my feet again. I made a commitment, right, that I was going to make it happen. I didn't know how, but I was going to do it. I was going to turn my business around. And right before anything worthwhile happens, there is that decision point that happens, right? And what happens after that point depends on your commitment, right? So just like I've had you rate yourself on all the other steps in the Go Expert Fast, a staircase to success, I want you to rate yourself on your commitment level. So on a scale from 1 to 5, how committed are you to growing a profitable and sustainable practice doing what you love? Right? 5 means that you are totally committed and nothing is going to stop you, and you're going to keep going until you get there no matter what. Right? And 1 means that growing your practice and having an impact on people's lives and health is not that important to you in the long run. It's something nice. Yes, you like it, you would want it, but you're not that 100% committed. You're not really ready to give it your all. So if you're committed at a 4 or 5, you can take a deep breath, because that is the most important thing, even if you don't know how to do any of the other things. So the other day I did a speaking gig at a local, to a local group of doctors and healers here in Austin, Texas. And a woman came up to me afterwards and she goes, I want to work with you. I am 100% committed to making my practice a go. I have no idea how to do any of these other steps that you taught today, but I am 100% committed. And I was like, that's awesome. I am 100% committed with you, because if you're committed, I am here for you. I am really here for you. And it doesn't matter. I can show you, I can work with you, I can support you in getting all of the other steps in place, as long as you are committed to making it happen. That is the one thing I cannot do for you, is to make you committed. That you have to show up with. So if you resonated with what I shared over this video series, and you don't mind my little goofiness and silliness, then and you can see past my Swedish accent, my Swinglish, then I would love the opportunity to connect with you on a 10-minute clarity call and see if you are fit for my Go Expert Fast membership, so that we can move that needle on your business growth this year. Okay, so if you haven't already claimed your free clarity call with me, then I highly recommend that you do so right now. And I'll make sure that you have the link right in the comments below. Okay, now if you are committed, maybe you're not really that committed, and maybe you're more of a 1 and 2 on a commitment scale. And I really want to thank you for your honesty. Really, thank you. And I just recommend that you do not sign up for a clarity call. I am not your mentor, in all honesty. I do not want to drag you kicking and screaming into your power, okay? But I do recommend that you find something else in your life that you're deeply committed to and that you really care about, and make that happen. And if you're not sure how committed you are, I invite you to get as sure as you can before this video literally ends, right? I want you to actually get clear right now. And I'm happy to chat with you. Feel free to reach out to me. You can comment in the comments below. You can private message me right here on Facebook. I'm so happy to chat with you and talk to you about this. And I'm not attached to whether you continue with me or not. What I care about is to really get clear about being committed to something. Okay? So because maybes attract maybe results. And this is your life. This is not a dress rehearsal. And I want you to live an amazing life, making the kind of impact that you're here to make. So I want to leave you with this. Thank you so much for following along in the video series. And I want you to leave you with this. You are extraordinary. And you are so worth it. Thank you so much, everyone who's been part of the video series. It's been an honor to be here and share this information with you. And I'll be available for any questions, so feel free to reach out to me. And I'm super excited to be connecting with you. And I'll talk to you soon. And until next time, be a healthcare hero.